This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
In case you missed it, Moses Lake Ace Hardware's grand opening apparently was a hit this weekend.
The iFIBER Fire Department is hosting its annual Touch a Truck event on Saturday, May 12th.
The streets of Wenatchee were filled for the Milk Growers Grand Parade Saturday morning.
Big Bend Vikings baseball helped secure its spot in the playoffs by sweeping Treasure Valley.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News. And it starts now.
In case you missed it, Moses Lake Ace Hardware's grand opening apparently was a hit this weekend. The well-known chain had giveaways and sales exclusive to its inaugural weekend. The store offers everything from grills to birdseed, paint, and, of course, tools and more tools. Owned by Wenatchee-based Ag Supply, the company has 8 stores in Washington State. You can find Ag Supply-owned Ace Hardware stores in Ephrata, Quincy, Wenatchee, Brewster, and 3 locations in Western Washington. Ag Supply General Manager Al Sano explains why they chose to open an Ace in Moses Lake.
We felt that this has always been just an area we really like. We've got our Quincy and Ephrata stores, which just do extremely well in this part of the world, and we thought this would really round out our presence in this part of Washington, as well as it's a growing community, and it's a community where people seem to be and have been very excited about us coming and about us being here, and so we're just thrilled to be here.
And customers like John Limitzakis, who also happens to be the building's owner, would agree.
What I like about Ace is the people that they work the store, the knowledge that they have. They really are helpful. For example, my wife can go down to the store and get some things and ask questions and bring them back, then I have to deal with them. So it's great. I believe that Ace Hardware store here at this location is also very convenient for people. They can go to Safeway, and at the same time they can pick up what they need here right at Ace.
I'm Sean Goggins for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Change doesn't have to be complicated. With a low-profile microwave hood combination that's ready to install right out of the box. It fits in the same space as your under-cabinet hood, so you can get your microwave off the countertop and make space for the routines worth keeping. The low-profile microwave hood combination, from the #1 selling appliance brand in the USA.
Whirlpool Appliances, now available at more furniture in Ephrata.
The Ephrata Fire Department is hosting its annual Touch a Truck event on Saturday, May 12th. The 8th annual event runs from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Splash Zone parking lot, located at 780 A Street Southeast. The event gives children a hands-on opportunity to explore a variety of vehicles, including fire trucks and police vehicles, race cars, farm, and construction equipment. According to organizers, this year's event also includes a bounce house, music, petting zoo, and a photo booth. Law enforcement, firefighters, and professionals who use the vehicles will be there to answer questions and explain and demonstrate how the vehicle works. The event is free to attend and designed to educate children about different vehicles that service Grant County. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
The streets of Wenatchee were filled for the Milk Growers Grand Parade Saturday morning. As a cannon rung out promptly at 11 a.m., floats, bands, and horses took off for the 99th Apple Blossom Festival Parade.
I mean, it's a build-up to this point. I mean, you think about it every day, even before you're selected, and you think about the parade, and it's weird that it's here and it's gonna go by fast.
I know, I have butterflies. I don't want it to happen because I don't want it to be over. Everything throughout this process just affirms that we live in a one-of-a-kind place, and that's so special to me, and that's something that I'm gonna carry my whole life. And I think growing up here is just like once in a lifetime and like something that very few people get, and we have such a giving community. So I think that's the biggest takeaway for me, is realizing how many people have had our backs even when we didn't know it.
Bands from throughout the Northwest, representatives from other festivals, such as the Penticton Peach Festival, and Proud Stepping equestrian units were all there to make a colorful and entertaining parade. The Apple Blossom festivities continue through Sunday with a food fair, carnival, and other traditions. More information, including a full schedule, can be found on the Apple Blossom Festival website. All furniture set out for parades should be removed no later than 7 p.m. Saturday. I'm Madison Meyer with iFIBER 1 News.
Big Bend Vikings baseball helped secure its spot in the playoffs by sweeping Treasure Valley, while the softball team had a pair of rough games with Columbia Basin. Vikings baseball took care of business against Treasure Valley, cruising in the two games 8-1 and 10-2 to solidify third in the region. Big Bend advances to 13-11 in the East region, and the 2 wins today have all but secured a playoff spot for the Vikings. The Vikings have gone 3-1 against their last 2 opponents. The baseball team will have its last home series on Wednesday when they host Wenatchee Valley. The softball team had a rougher time this Saturday when they took on Columbia Basin. After dropping the first game 17-7, the Vikings came out and put 4 runs on the board in the first inning. The game was tied at 6-6 for several innings before Columbia Basin exploded and started hitting home runs to cruise ahead to the 14-6 victory. Big Bend softball is on the right side of the playoff line as of right now, but will be looking to grab one or both of the games at Wenatchee Valley in the season finale next Saturday. I'm Adam Chikoski for iFIBER 1 Sports.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.